I'm here today to hopefully get you all involved in this program. We're gonna choose 30 students from Crossland to be a part of it. We're gonna write a poem, a really good poem. We're gonna publish a book of your poems that's gonna be on the shelves in Barnes & Noble and Borders. We may even get to produce a CD, and as you can see, we're making a what?
A video.
A documentary. Thank you. If you want to be a part of that, you have got to dream.
I wake up in the middle of the night, turn on all my switches. Ooh, I ain't got no lights. The check is in the mail.
Once they see the look in their parents' eyes when they hand that book to their parent, and their parent is proud, and the whole community is proud, they're going to find something within themselves that they never knew was there. So I think that this thing can be the beginning of something that can perpetuate itself for years to come.
Yeah.
You all are each gonna have to go and write a poem. And it doesn't mean you're gonna write a poem one day and then wait for Kwame to come back in April and that's it. You're gonna write a poem one day, you're gonna put it away, you're gonna come back the next day and you're gonna look at it again, you're gonna read it to your friend and see what he or she thinks. Whenever I write a poem, I go through this process about 10 times because I want the poem to be good, because I want it to be meaningful, because I want it to be significant, and I want you all to feel something when you hear it.
Well, when the war first started, they were shipping different platoons off to Iraq. You know, all you heard was news of people getting killed, people getting blown up, insurgents, things like that. And then I got the news that my cousins were leaving. And so it got to the point where I'm like, you know, I need to express this somehow, because it's like I'm worried about them when, you know, they wouldn't want me to be.
Everybody generalizes us as, you know, kids. But like we don't go through stuff, but you'd be amazed at how much stuff we actually go through.
It helps me release my feelings. Like sometimes I feel like I have no one to talk to and a pen and paper is all I have.
It's like a power of expression. You're able to express yourself in ways that maybe other people might have to smoke or they might have to do something else. But poetry is like, it's like a release.
It doesn't seem real because it's like, okay, I've been writing poetry for forever, so it's like, my poems are actually going to be like out there for other people to read instead of just in my journal.
Right.
So yeah, I can't really envision it right now.
Our goal in writing this book is to do what?
Change it.
Is to show who we are. Is to say you may think you know who we are, but this is who we are, and you can accept it or not, but we're going to put it out there. We're going to tell you who we are. We're going to get in too deep. We're getting beneath the invisible.
Sometimes we forget that looking at ourselves is like looking into our imagination. Instead of looking where we are in life, we only see what we want or what should be. We don't see what our struggles have made us, nor the struggles themselves. Our life becomes a facade as it's depicted on an Etch-a-Sketch, but you just can't shake it off and start all over.
A priest dies or a car's jacked, that's the norm since planes got jacked and buildings crashed and presidents making jokes about world crisis and cash. I'm like, man, look at that. I wonder, is it Saddam Hussein? Is Bush content with our own fame? Will this nation ever be the same or true to its name, united? Because the only united I see is the kind where you combine paranoia and greed.
Every day after school, I would go straight home, expecting to hear your voice through the telephone. You called me with joy, always making plans, like father, like daughter, hand in hand. But Dad, as I grew older, your voice faded into the walls, forgetting as big used to love when small. Holidays, birthdays, all would pass as a broken soul cried because you always put me last. Half of me loves, the other half hates. You really screwed up. Now this is your fate. From now on, I'll think of you the best way I can, as a girl's distant memory of a shadow, not her dad.
Because it's invisible. I like the title because it attracts you. It's like, what's invisible? What are these kids talking about? It makes you want to know what teenagers have on their mind, especially from Crossland, because we supposed to be bad and ignorant and educated and everything. So just to know the good talent could come out of Crossland, it's a good thing. So I think they're going to support us.